It's Josh Allen.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point forthcoming. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Murray. Claypool with another catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Murray now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the and this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 9, Murray, they set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Baltimore. On play action, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this one's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Murray. Quick slant finding Claypool. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Santos with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen's throw is complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the gun on third down, Murray looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give to Henry. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown, Falcons! Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Murray now on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Right back to Claypool, this time complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Murray now on first down. Here's Toney on the quick slant. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, Keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. A check down here for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Jacob Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Allen off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Complete at the 1.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Murray. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Allen with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Quick slant finding Claypool. Touchdown, Falcons! Chase Claypool with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They run the counter now on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Allen. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Throwing again, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Jacob Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Murray. That's caught by Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 16, a little under a minute 50 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Claypool. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Murray now. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Murray's throw caught by Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Allen to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 36.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there that's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive...
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the past. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be as such you carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I play. Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them on politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to the my runner get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow to her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited.
Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competing. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Creepy in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call them fans, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Creepy in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, it's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team. I do that for my boy. Bread.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man. I bet we win it. Go hard or go home. It's survival.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Creepy in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Show. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in his mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. yeah, out with his friend. Oh, yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird, giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Go with your bro. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give them a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit.
What up, man? So I'm back with my brother. Don't get too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone through a deep for me. This ain't come from the lead, I got money, take care of mine. Ride to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever, long as we get past. Take it back to pay touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take care of my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm provide, don't know how we gon' need that step. Just let a young know that step. I never knew I broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Jets and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 14 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On third down, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. and later won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On play action, Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time, you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll, given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On second down, a run with Carter. Fighting through it, he's got space. There he goes, right side. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Carter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll try the left side with Carter. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown. Now on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They'll start on the ground. Carter, a first down and more. Powering forward. And down to the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, it's Carter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put
touchdown. That's caught. Michael Carter hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra